the ministry of reconciliation. For it pleased the Father that in him all the fullness should dwell, and by him to reconcile all things to himself, by him, whether things on earth or things in heaven, having made peace through the blood of his cross. And you, who once were alienated by enemies in your mind by wicked works, yet now he has reconciled in the body of his flesh through death, to present you holy and blameless and above reproach in his sight. Colossians 1, verses 19 through 22. The actor Morgan Wallace is usually given credit for a now famous saying about disputes. There are three sides to an argument, he said. Your side, my side, and the right side. Anybody who's been involved in a long-standing argument knows that he was right. Over time, tempers grow hotter, small issues and off-the-cuff statements swell to disproportionate dimensions. And the guiltier each party becomes. Seldom is one party completely innocent. Everyone is in need of reconciliation. But unwittingly, many of us carry the same assumption into our dispute with God. If there's a gulf between humanity and the Creator, there must be blame on both sides. We look at the pain and suffering caused by our own rebellion, and then we tend to hang the blame on God. Over the centuries, he has quietly endured the unjust shaking of many fists in his direction. But what you will notice is that when the Bible speaks of reconciliation, it never says that God must be reconciled to man. God is an innocent party. We have no legitimate claim against him. Each one of us are alienated and enemies. The only guilty parties in a contest against a blameless Creator. We are in need of reconciliation to God, not the other way around. It ought to be up to us entirely to heal the gulf that exists between us and our Heavenly Father. But God knows that we are incapable of bridging the chasm. Our hearts are so corrupted by sin that we cannot make things right. So what does he do? He takes the initiative where we could not and reconciles us to him. How did he accomplish that? He came over to our side of the controversy, bore our guilt, even though perfectly innocent. He became one of us, a human being, and he lived a perfect life. He satisfied the claims of the law and now offers to be your substitute to stand in your place. Through the righteousness of Christ, as Ellen White explains, we shall stand before God pardoned, as though we had never sinned. Could it be any clearer that we are defenseless and hopeless without Jesus? Nothing in my hand I bring, simply to thy cross I cling.